What have you been?
Okay, so listen, we wanted to start with this, but then we just started talking. But we I'm not gonna wait for TV talk because it's fresh. So shout out to Scotty by Nature and giving you the real tea and
That's right.
Josiah's world because they
Period.
Shout out to him.
interviewed they
Yes.
interviewed Latrice
Look at
down
Scotty
on
face.
YouTube.
Hilarious.
Where I paused it
Scotty
at.
trying to make sense of it.
It's not making sense. The
He
interview
looking
did
like
not
that.
make sense. Oh, let me tell you. Okay, so I don't know when I jumped in. I jumped in on it when it was live. And from what I could hear, Latrice is lying, doesn't know how to lie, and does a lot of stuttering and stammering and can't really get her words together. Also, she is rude. I don't care what y'all talking about. Put that
Mm,
fucking phone
mm,
on vibrate. We are
mm.
in an interview. I know it's just YouTube, but bitch, it's like 600 people in the room. Turn your phone on silent. Have some respect for the people
Bing,
that's interviewing you.
bing,
It was because it wasn't like it was just once or
bing.
twice. Y'all saw what I sent him a super chat and told her tell Cliff stop calling her while we doing this. Look, Cliff
Mm.
sitting there texting her, telling her what to say through the phone. That's why she don't know what the fuck to say.
She claimed it was her manager, but what manager gonna text you that many times during a job, uh, an interview?
Girl,
Mm-mm.
I don't believe nothing she said. Did y'all make any sense of anything that Latrice said in that interview, girl?
I didn't make any sense of what she said at all. It was not a good interview at all. And you know
Mm.
what? Somebody super chatted, and I really appreciated it. And I think she super chatted in here too. And she was just saying, "Girl, you have not answered not one,
Who?
not one question." I said, "Okay." So I thought it was just me, and she really didn't.
Mm-mm.
But it also was given that she was super nervous
Very
and she
much.
was ready to be over this whole conversation and not have to deal with it and move on to the next thing. It was given that too.
And
Why are you
Josiah took
so
me
nervous?
out. You said what, Bundy?
I'm just like, why are you so damn nervous? You do this all
She
the time.
she's nervous all the time on the show. It's the weirdest thing. She reminds me so much of Trish from Love and Marriage Huntsville.
Mm.
Like they be super duper nervous and then they boom come out confident like performing and then they get back nervous again. It's like damn. But no, to your point about it, you've been doing this too long. What is this? Her third? Well, how many seasons is Belle Collective now?
Like
5.
4 or 5.
5.
It's
Yeah.
5.
Maybe
Girl,
4 years, but
get it
5.
together.
Yeah. What you was about to say about what Josiah said?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I said he took me out whenever she got ready to say what the comments saying. He said, "You don't want to see them. They are not favorable." That's basically what he
No,
was saying.
Is
They
do
eating your
not
ass
read
up.
them. Yeah.
no, they were not. And honestly, the fact that I know that Scotty saw as soon as I sent it, because he was laughing while he was talking. And then he was like, shout out to Bondy Blue, but he didn't put the shit up on the screen.
No.
Child.
Listen, you
She
saw what
got a little flustered around that time frame.
she did. She
She
did.
did.
Because
I
you know
know
what?
she was looking at the comments and stuff too. So I think, yeah, her energy just changed around that time.
That to me, that was one thing that they did not want to actually discuss was the fact that she kept asking, why would I lie? Why would I lie? Because of Cliff. That's why. That was never brought up in the interview that I heard. That we really feel like you lying on Akeisha because of Cliff. You blowing this shit out of proportion with Akeisha and Willie because y'all don't want to put the blame on Cliff and Glendale. That's what I think. It ain't got nothing to do with nothing else.
I got a question for y'all.
But see, here's the thing. Shout out to Fabulous Faces because that's who sent the super chat over here and over in Scotty. She said she couldn't see the comments. See, this what I think. With StreamYard, you can see the comments, even
Mm,
if you're a guest. The thing is, she
mhm.
started seeing the comments, but what I think she did was clicked off of them so she could not see them anymore as she continued to talk. Then said, I can't even see the comments. Yeah, you couldn't see them no more because you clicked off of them. And then she ended up going back to them. And as you can see, she started reading them towards the end. But like she saw them comments. She clicked off
Yeah.
of them after Bondy sent that super chat. And I came in right after Bondy. she got a little flustered, and I think that's when she probably, and then everybody, like the chat just went crazy. I think that's when she probably was like, let me cut this off.
My bad.
Because the people was in her up though.
They should have been. That shit was
Yeah.
terrible. That
So
shit
I
was
understand it being a bit distracting, but like Necey said, she does always come off. Maybe it's maybe she just have an anxiety.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask y'all. So y'all know, we sit in front of the camera on YouTube, blah blah blah, and we comfortable there. I was thinking to myself, I would hate to be filming for a TV show, but I'm wondering, like, do y'all think it would be a correlation? Y'all think y'all would be more comfortable being filmed for a TV show because y'all used to being in front of a camera, or do y'all think y'all would be nervous? Because I'm looking at them trying to think about, like, dang, I get nervous too sometimes, but would I get nervous like that? I don't know.
I think I would probably get nervous, but be telling myself to just be natural, act natural, be yourself, because it is an uncomfortable situation to be in initially.
Yes.
But then
Yeah.
after a while, I think
get
it
used
should be
to it.
something. Yeah, you get used to.
Right.
Especially in reality folks, because they should be sneaking up on your ass. Like you just be standing there talking to somebody. Like to me, when sometimes things are like actual setup scenes, right? But all in all, I feel like the way people will have conversations and the cameras will just kind of quietly converge around wherever this conversation is taking place.
Yeah,
You
you've
will
been in that.
sometimes not really be paying attention until you
Mhm.
notice it. So I feel like you nervous because of what's going on in your personal life that you can't be honest about.
And
You exactly right.
and I also think she may be nervous of not knowing how this scene is going to translate on screen, therefore always worrying about how other people see her. I
Yes.
think that's something that stays in her head about what other people think about her.
Yes, I think so too. And honestly, like it's sad. Like it's not even something like, well, oh, I don't like Latrice, so she, nah, it ain't even all that. It's just we wish you wasn't like this. Like,
Yeah, just disappointment. That's
Yeah.
all. I'll say that now. I've been trying to do better, but I think Letitia is one that I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna write off. Like that one right there. I ain't feeling her.
Oh,
But
at
I
all.
don't. I'm not like it's not that I don't like Latrice. I'm disappointed in Latrice, but Letitia, I'm good.
Well,
Girl,
never.
she
Well,
followed
never.
me on Instagram, and I was just like, why you do that?
Who? Letitia?
Screaming.
Yes. I was like, why you do that? Like, cause now I'm uncomfortable. Cause I'm gonna say whatever the fuck I'm gonna say.
You be like, I be talking shit.
Yes.
I'm hollering.
No, I get in your ass on these internet.
Wrong road.
I don't know why
Okay.
you don't like me. And I don't expect you to. I don't give a fuck. I said what I said, but I definitely
I started halfway watching
you did
Letitia
good,
interview. Yes, good job, Scotty.
Good job.
Um,
Yes.
I started halfway watching Letitia interview with Carlos, and I couldn't continue.
to
I
have
mean,
that.
what is that interview?
The
Yeah,
one that Friday night one?
The one he
yeah,
just
on his
put out
Or
show.
I haven't even watched it. I was hoping
I
the
mean,
clips would
was it
be
on you? I
online.
think it was on
No,
TV. It was on TV.
TV.
It was the nightcap.
Yeah. They
Yeah.
turned his show, his online show, basically his interviews or whatever, they turned that into the little episode. And she, he sat down and asked her questions and stuff. I was like, I'm not watching that shit.
She's
I
the
did.
reason why the Belle Collective is together. If you want to be a Belle, ask Letitia. No.
No,
Who
baby.
ta-
No, thanks.
it's
She ain't
so
even a
crazy
bill.
to
Look
me.
you talking about. Are you
Thank
okay?
you.
All that
That's
fraudulent ass kissing, bro. Stop.
It's just crazy to me as somebody saying that Robin is holding center flute. Like, I don't know why we do this, why we live in a delusion, but shout out. I don't know. Shout out to her. Good for you. I just don't see it.
Okay.
No, I feel like Scotty was definitely Scotty was trying to be so you were real.
He was.
He's trying so hard. He's trying so hard. He's like,
Mhm.
don't read them. I'm only gonna read 5 comments.
I love
Yeah,
when Josh.
yeah.
I'm sorry when Josiah said the paid.
Yeah,
That's right. I said, cause we really gonna be here all night. Just get to the
Listen,
yes.
if you ain't want to read
Okay.
the whole one
It's
either.
some good ones in the paid. Okay.
You don't look at them.
I paid $9.99 to say that Cliff was texting your ass over and over again, telling you what to say.
Oh, I loved it.
Oh my God. It was a good interview.
Baby,
Y'all
when
love
Scotty let out that sigh and said, okay, I was like, oh, he is done,
Yeah.
baby.
No,
And then she
Tara-
said, "Wait, what time is it?" Because she could hear that he was ready to go.
Mm,
Mm-hmm.
Mm. I heard a lot of that.
Okay.
Okay.
That's what you think.
Oh, girl, y'all did a good job though.
They
Y'all,
did.
because I was glued into it, but it was terrible. She was not
No, the part that I liked also was when Terrence,
into
Latrice was saying something about, down here you can't tell some guy to suck your balls or whatever, suck your whatever. And Terrence said, well, is that not the same thing as Cliff
yeah,
calling some man gay by saying you should put a dress on?
Belle. Yeah, calling
Calling
him
him
a
a
And
bell.
Belle.
Yes.
Yeah.
yes, and the excuse she had was nothing.
Mm-mm.
I said, come on, T.
Listen, they
Mhm.
was clocking left and right. They was nicely getting her together. To me, it was when she said Akeisha people, and it was like, well, who? And she like,
Who
y'all
is
need
these
to
people you speaking?
tell us who. She couldn't
I
give us
don't have to lie. You do have to make your story make sense though. And it's not
no.
adding up, which is why people are saying that you're lying.
She's a liar. Okay, I'm sorry.
I didn't say anything.
Good luck with that, because I don't know what next season gonna bring. She said she don't know if they're gonna turn on her next season, but she'll be ready. I'm like, will you?
They will, like they did all the previous seasons.
That's why I feel like she was being careful to not say too much about Letitia or anything like that, because I don't think she wants to be that person in the hot seat. Then she says we have enough ladies on the show, but then also says she hope they bring more people on. I'm like, well, which one is it? I think she wants more people on the show because she knows if it's only them,
They're gonna come at
then
her.
it's only y'all to go at each other.
Right.
And y'all not gonna give to Letitia, because as much of a fool she is, I feel like she is a piece more smarter than y'all and knows how to flip shit back onto y'all.
Mm.
She ain't smarter
Oh,
than
for
Marie though,
sure.
but Marie just don't be, she just be like, whatever.
Right.
Mhm, for
Uh,
sure.
well, I guess we'll be here for season 5B in order to see what all went down and who dropped
Is
it.
it 5B or is it gonna be 6?
I think
Child.
it's probably gonna be 5B. They ended on 8. Yeah, it's probably gonna be 5B. Unless they
Child.
didn't agree to do a different, to cut the episodes.
I think he doing what he did with Love and Marriage Huntsville. I think it's an incomplete season. And I don't know who I was listening to, or maybe I saw it on social media or something where people were saying if you get 10 seasons, you get syndication or something like that. So I'm like, is that what you're going for? So I
Hmm.
wouldn't be surprised. Because I feel like Love and Marriage Huntsville, the last season before this one, before the girls' trip, that ended abruptly too. And then all of a sudden, it's
It
a new
did.
season. I'm like, huh? It's
And
very
just to be
confusing.
clear, I feel like I could speak for all of us when I say this, because I see this in the comments. Yeah, we do think that the cousin threw the phone out the window,
Yes.
or just threw
I
it
think so.
somewhere. Like, we don't know where it's at now. Like, I do feel like
To me, that don't mean she stole the phone, though.
no.
No, not to me either.
I
To
mean,
me,
honestly, who want to be tied to no disrespect at all? But if you end up finding out that somebody died and you got their phone and you don't know what the fuck is on their phone, we don't even know the context of how he passed. No
Right.
disrespect.
right?
Who would want to have that phone?
Right. And it was discarded supposedly well before that. So why wasn't nobody trying to get the phone that week? But she did say her cousin went over there and searched for it and all of this stuff. But then you still didn't talk to Akeisha though. That's what I ain't even think about when she was talking in the interview. You said the cousin went over there and searched for the phone, but you didn't talk to Akeisha within that week. That would make more sense if you felt like
I thought
production
she said
told.
she did.
She talked to Akeisha 3 weeks later. 3 weeks later is when she talked to Akeisha.
Mm.
So that don't even make sense. Like, okay, yeah, I see why the people saying what they're saying, girl.
See, it's none of it's clear, and we have to think this hard about it. Something's amiss. Something's wrong. Okay. So with that being said, child, Scotty and them did a good job. They tried.
Yes, good job, guys.
That lady needed to respect y'all a little bit better than that. I wish you would have told her to put that fucking phone on vibrate, because girl, what's
Oh my
happening?
gosh.
But with
And
that
I
being
think she used that phone for sure.
oh
As
yeah.
the boss woman, business woman, you said he's supposed you got to interview, handle it. That's why I hired you. It was a deflection for her.
Oh
I
yeah.
think it helped her nerves.
To keep,
Oh, the
making
phone.
something. Yeah, distraction. It's a distraction. And I bet you any money
Somebody
was texting her. I bet you ain't money. He was blowing, because who else would be blowing up your phone with reckless abandon like that? They know you're doing a goddamn interview. Anyway,
It'll be done at 9:30. It's 9:35. Where's my?
it's 9:32. You still on there? You still talking to people?
Right.
But sit
Heat
your
up
weak
my
ass
second plate.
down.
Listen, she said that shit while he was walking away.
And tuck me in the bed.
I'm about to go sleep. I know one thing when I go to sleep, you better be on here. Nigga don't sleep.